This is my review of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Okay, so the movie, opens up with, Scott Lang and his daughter playing Ant-Man. And Scott Lang is on house arrest because because of the events during Civil War. Which one was funny, Captain America freed him from prison along with the other Avengers, but for some reason everyone got away free, except for Scott Lang during when Captain America was busting everyone out of prison. And one of those first people that were in the prison was Scott Lang. Now he didn't get busted up. I'm confused. But he got busted out of prison, which can make all the other Avengers, but now he's on house arrest while all the other Avengers are in hiding. So the police asked if he had heard anything from Hank or his daughter. No, he hasn't heard anything from him at all in a long time. And they're pissed at him because he pissed at him. And also Hank created this figured if Scott could go into the quantum realm and come back alive, he figured he figured his wife would still be in somewhere alive in the quantum realm. So for some reason the movie opens up on this part when the mother and is saying goodbye to the daughter, and the father saying goodbye to the and the father and daughter talking about exactly what adventures, so instead of just jumping into Scott Lang and her daughter playing. That scene could have been edited out of the film, and it would have been better for it. So, after saying goodbye to his daughter, Scott Lang does his normal things around the house to keep him busy, which is karaoke, playing the drums, and pretending and practicing magic, and playing with a ball. And he has this dream of this weird dream, and he calls Hank and tells him about this weird dream, and he figures it could be something important, but then he realized how silly it sounds. So Hank's daughter kidnaps him, and pissed at him, and so is Hank, and Um, Hank finds out that Scott destroyed his suit. And that dream that he had, he was the WASP mom, and that was actual memory of when the WASP, when her mom was playing hide and seek with her daughter. So they realize that is something rigged, so the game tunes up again, and they put the track on the big ant, the one that Scott's daughter kept as a pet. In the first one, so Hank Starr goes to talk to this guy, and isn't straight with it, doesn't keep his end of the bargain. So she suits up and becomes the WASP, and Hank Hank Pym and Scott's watching from the van, and Scott decides to help her out, and him and the WASP team up and kick ass. And a bunch of shrinking and growing and all that stuff. And much like, and unlike the first one, this unlike the first one that was trying to focus on family, but wasn't really sure what the hell to focus on. This one actually does focus on family and teamwork. And loss and finding that person after you lost that person so long ago, and reuniting with that person and all the good stuff. So these guys kind of side bad guys. Well, the main bad guy is this bad guy called Ghost, and he is a she who interferes while him and the WASP are kicking ass, and can go through walls and stuff and kick Sam and the WASP's butts and all the other bad guys' butts. So they gotta figure out who is this Ghost character. Well, trying to build this machine to get to the quantum realm so Hank can get his wife back. And they get caught by ghosts while trying to sneak in to Ghost's house, and Ghost spots them, and she's out of costume, and she knocks both of the guys out and ties them up, and one of Hank's ex-partner that he fired, who was also his friend, William Fishburne, is working with Ghost and helping her to become solid again. And explaining how what happened to her is killing her and she's suffering, and says that is all Hank's fault because of the quantum explosion, and everyone's dead except her, but she had a single, and it got worse as she got older, and this machine helps her try to stay solid, and the suit helps with the pain not be as bad. So anyway, they escape by tricking them and kicking ass, and they build the machine to sometimes his wife, the original WASP, possesses Scott, Ant-Man, and talks to her daughter and husband, and it's very touching for a scene that's very weird. So anyway, after that, after she's finished possessing him, the Commonwealth is they build the machine, and but they still have to take down the ghost. So they shrink the building and trick the ghosts and creating a diversion by Ant-Man taking on Ghost head on and getting his ass handed into the ghost. And so also this car chasing happens, and with one of this guy that wasn't funny in the first one, actually gets one of the cars that are tiny and that can shrink and grow, and while running towards the bad guys and this car chase station, Ant-Man's flying on its antenna, and Wasp is flying in trucks and out of trucks, and Ghost, I'm not really sure where Ghost is. She's down for the count for a while and somehow gets in this building, and so alright, they grew the building back to a regular size. No, wait, I don't think they did. Well, I guess Wasp went back to shrink down, but how did Ghost get in? Magic? I guess. And probably not be remembering this, right? So, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job. So, Hank goes inside the quantum world and finds his wife after the quantum world messes with his mind a bit. And she pulls him out of this mindfuck, and they both escape the quantum realm, and Ant-Man and the Wasp fighting Ghost. And the original Wasp makes Ghost human again and could tell that she was in pain. So Ant-Man goes to get this guy that he becomes big, and Ant-Man gets this guy and takes him up, takes this little case. He was trying to steal the building that the lab was in, and Ant-Man gets it and lays it down, and because he's big, it makes him lightheaded, and so he just collapses, and he becomes slower when he's big, and so Ant-Man's shouting, and Wasp saves him. This scene could have been more emotional if it didn't win so quickly. So Ant-Man's saved by Wasp. Anyway, so now all of them try to get Ant-Man home because they saw Ant-Man on TV, so they try to get Ant-Man home before he's busted by the cops and his house arrest gets extended time. So anyway, they comedically outsmart the cops, and Ant-Man gets home in the nick of time and takes his suit off and puts his tracker back on. And so everyone's all happy, and they play the song, "Come on, little world, come on, get happy." And next scene, the guys, Ant-Man, Wasp, and old Ant-Man and old Wasp, testing something else for the quantum, and getting these quantum stuff, and watch out for these creatures. And Ant-Man is now stuck in the quantum realm, and Wasp, Janet and Hank have become victims of Thanos' snap and have disintegrated. And there's another scene at the end credits when it shows the giant ant for some reason doing Scott's daily routine when he was on house arrest. And one of them is, by the way, one of them is him taking a bath with the wearing, is him taking a bath. And they should have edited that scene because it's pretty stupid when you really think about it, because it makes no sense for the story that the small story it was telling. And that's my result. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie, other than a few bumps in the middle along the road.